what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your buddy Rob. How are you? I'm so glad that you're here. Of course, today we've got something really cool. Certainly unexpected. What happened was I went on Twitter a while back just because I do tweet. I do follow a bunch of people on Twitter, whether it's, anime, manga, gaming, whether it's collecting, whatever. I follow it on Twitter. So I went through this particular handle called Ringside Collectibles. So if you do know Ringside Collectibles, then you know they deal pretty much in all things wrestling. So that's their bread and butter. That's what they're known for. So they make lower end and higher end sort of collectibles for people that love wrestling. So I count myself as one of those. I would say over like the last couple of years, definitely bounced back into wrestling. Definitely love the AEW. That seems to be my go-to. But of course, there's a resurgence, with the WWE. It seems like with McMahon stepping out and Triple H sort of taking over, I guess, the WWE is finding their sort of their mojo again. But yeah, it's gonna be cool to see that going forward. AEW versus WWE. So yeah, this is very cool. But what I wanted to say was Ringside Collectibles was doing this giveaway, which they do from time to time. So the giveaway was simple. You had the opportunity to win a figure, Darby Allin. So all I had to do is basically comment on, who you thought would be an awesome opponent for Darby Allin. So I thought to myself, all right, this guy walks around with sort of like the skull and the Day of the Dead theme on his face, sort of reminiscent of a young Sting. So yeah, I mean, to me, it made sense that if he looks like a skeleton and he looks like the Day of the Dead or Dia de los Muertos, then he should fight the Dead Man himself, fight the Undertaker. So, I mean, to me, it made sense, but I guess the people over at Ringside Collectibles maybe thought the same thing. So yeah, I was lucky enough to have won a very cool figure. So I went through the trouble of, blacking out, my deets, my mailing address. So yes, as you guys can see, it is from Ringside Collectibles. It was shipped priority mail. So yeah, when I did win, definitely excited, definitely happy, definitely was unexpected. I've won a couple of giveaways over the years, so I've been lucky, that I've been fortunate enough to have won some pretty awesome stuff over the years, whether it was from major websites or even just small YouTubers like myself. I've been very fortunate, to say the least. So yeah, this adds to the sort of luck that I've had as of late, or throughout. So I'm sorry if I'm shaking the table. I apologize for that. But yeah, let's get into it, just because I've rambled on long enough. But as you guys can see, it came in a nice sturdy box. It's very nice, and then tons of paper. So very good. Oh yeah, this is badass. All right, cool. So the unique thing about this is it comes in a box that is shaped like a coffin. So Mr. Darby is obviously, known for his coffin matches. So basically, the story behind the coffin match is, you don't get to raise your hand in victory unless you throw your opponent in the coffin itself and then lock it. So that's what they typically do. But this thing is so cool. So it says, nothing's over till you're underground. So yeah, I guess your job is never complete until you're, 6 feet under, but kind of morbid. But yeah, I like the meaning behind it. Very cool. Definitely inspiring people to keep on trying, keep on trucking, and keep on fighting. So yes, very cool, man. I'm in love with this thing. This thing is badass. This is so cool. So yes, it came sealed. So what we'll do is we'll remove the tape ever so delicately. So I don't want to rip up the box. The box looks very nice. Yeah, this is so damn cool. I mean, yeah, this is sweet. I mean, that's the coolest thing I've seen. So yeah, as you guys can see, AEW, All Elite Wrestling. So yes, it's a Ringside exclusive. So very cool. So yeah, little bit more tape here. So what we'll do is we'll sort of carefully take that off. So let me see. Don't want to rip up the box. Be very careful. I apologize, guys, if I'm taking my sweet time. I just don't want to open the box in any way. So yes. All right, so here we go, guys. Let's see what Mr. Darby Allin looks like. Okay, so this is cool. I'm not sure if you guys can notice it, but it has like the wood grain on the inside of the box. So very nice. That's a cool little touch, you know, going the extra mile. And yeah, all right. So here's Darby. So yes, he's got that sort of, you know, oh, damn, that's not good. So yes, as you guys can see, he fell out of the box itself. I thought it was strapped in, but very cool. He's got that intense look on his face, so very nice. Wrapped up in this like sort of velvety sort of bag, so very nice as well. Very cool. Let me see, it's got a little Velcro on the inside, so yes, it protects him from the elements. I guess he's in a body bag, so very nice. I like that. Another extra level of coolness to put him in a body bag. So yes, another level of morbidness right there. So yes, very cool. The jacket itself is very nice. So I've got this like soft rubbery feel to it. So very cool. Yeah, I like this thing. As you guys can see, he's got sort of the paint on his chest. Obviously, looks like his ribs, and obviously the face paint on his face, and resembles a skeleton. So very cool, very cool. Yes, I mean, this thing is badass. It's so cool in every way. Of course, with this one, you've got a skateboard. Typically, when Darby makes his entrance in the ring, he will come in on a skateboard from time to time. So I like that they added this as well. So very cool. And of course, the skateboard is in the shape of a coffin as well. So very nice. And on the underside, you can see Darby sort of laying in the casket. So very nice, very nice. I mean, yeah, Ringside knocked it out of the park with this thing, man. This thing is badass. This thing is so cool. And as you guys can see, we've got another face mold right there. So very cool. The other one is definitely more intense, where he's kind of gritting his teeth, and this one's just sort of more of a solemn sort of look, more of a serious look, but still intense. And yeah, and as you guys can see, we've got the black roses that adorn the inside of the bottom of the coffin. So very nice. Yeah, I mean, this thing is freaking sweet. I mean, this thing's badass. So I just want to say thank you to the people over at Ringside Collectibles. I mean, you guys make some awesome stuff. Definitely a notch above mostly everybody and anybody. So yes, very cool. I mean, I'm proof positive that, you know, if you do sort of, you know, basically sign in on these giveaways, that you may be the lucky one. So I consider myself very lucky to have had this, to have won this. So yes, thank you to everyone at Ringside Collectibles. You guys freaking fantastic. So thank you. But yeah, guys, tell me what you think of this latest sort of, you know, prize that I've got. So yeah, I think it's pretty damn cool. But let me know what you think. Let me know if you're a fan of wrestling. Let me know if you're a fan of AEW or the WWE. So yeah, I'd like to know. All right, guys. Well, you take care. Stay awesome, and I'll see you in the next vid. Take care. Bye.